Welcome back, and this time I thought you might like to see some still images from the Hawkeye scanner. And if you want to find out more about the Hawkeye scanner and the modification to the Wolverine, take yourself off to the 8mm film forum and look into the digital conversion thread that you will find there. So here's the basic Wolverine before the mod, and this was £300. And here's a first look inside. Now, the silver plate you can see would normally have the Wolverine control board sitting on it, and the board to the right is the power supply, and that power supply is delivering 12 volts to the take-up motor and then 5 volts to the control board where the camera's mounted. And this is the Hawkeye board, and the three switches are for start, stop, speed, and I think LED on and off, something like that. I've only got the start and stop connected, and I run at 1 frames per second. This is the sensor that I bought from Imaging Source with the lens holder. I think the sensor was about £80, the lens and the lens holder £40, £50, something like that. And there's the lens mounted on the sensor board, ready to go onto the mod board. And there we can see the camera fitted through the board, ready to face the gate to capture 1 frame a second into an image sequence. That's the control board for the Hawkeye fitted. It takes its power from the power supply that's already there. Needless to say, I've disconnected the take-up because we all know my thoughts on the take-up motor on the Wolverine scanner. With or without a Hawkeye, it's a piece of junk. And that's it fitted, ready to go. And it's really easy. One board out, one board in, a few wires, the fan connector becomes the power supply, and then the fan takes its power supply from the new board, and the camera itself connects to a laptop, which in turn runs IC capture, and all the capturing is done by the host computer, as opposed to the original Wolverine where it captures and compiles that horrible MP4 straight onto a memory card. It's much better than the original Wolverine scanner, but it is painfully slow. I mean, the original Wolverine does 2 frames per second, so a 50-foot reel of film is going to take 35 minutes. 50-foot reel on Hawkeye takes just over an hour, so it is much slower, but the results are much nicer. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time.